You're very lucky to have him here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, David Kaye. Let him hear it.
And I know I'm getting fat. You know how I know? I started wearing a t-shirt to the pool this year. Anybody else wearing a t-shirt to the pool? Oh, it's sad. It's pathetic. It didn't start out that way. Took my daughter and the little neighbor girl to the pool. I go running across the pool to chase them. The little 8-year-old girl's laughing. I said, Daphne, what's so funny? She says, you jiggle when you run. You dirty little bitch. I said, oh yeah, I've seen your mother in a bathing suit. You're gonna jiggle a lot more. How about that, Daphne? I know, and she started to cry, so I had to push her in the pool. Because you can't tell chlorine water from the tears, can you? And it's scary getting older because I had to go to the doctor the other day. I went to my doctor. I hadn't gone to the doctor for a long time because I hadn't had health insurance. And that's really scary. If you don't have health insurance and you don't go to the doctor, right? When you get sick, what do? You don't go to the doctor. You frantically Google search your symptoms on the internet, right? And come up with wildly inaccurate self-diagnosis. Last Thanksgiving, having horrible, sharp abdominal pain right after dinner. I looked it up on the internet. I either had bad gas or an ovarian cyst, and I wasn't sure which one it was. So I made an appointment with my obstetrician, and I believe that was the correct choice. Called a friend of mine in the medical field, asked her for advice. Unfortunately, she was a vet tech. She said I probably had worms. She said, all I have to do is scoot across the carpet. That's what she said. That was the best thing. She's like, scoot, scoot, scoot. That's what she said. Scoot. One time I thought I was having a heart attack, and that was very scary. Because I called 911. I'm like, I'm having a heart attack. And they said, do you want me to send an ambulance? I'm like, well, how much does it cost? I don't know. I said, I'm driving. She said, you can't drive. I said, I'm going. Got in my car, drove to the hospital. Halfway there, I had a brilliant idea. I wrecked my car into a tree, pretended to have a heart attack. My car insurance covered it. Isn't that awesome? I know, for one time, Nationwide was on my side. I know, I hope I don't get lung cancer. I'll have to find a damn cigarette truck to ram into. But I did. I finally went to my doctor. I hadn't gone for a long time. He said my blood pressure was high. He said my cholesterol was high. He said my blood pressure was 140/90, and I know that wasn't good. He said, you got to get the systolic number down. That's the high number. He said, don't worry about that. It's the low number, the diastolic number. That's the one you have to worry about. And I found out why. Because it's got the word die right in it. That's why you have to worry about it. And then after all that, he told me I had to stop masturbating. I'm like, why? And he said, because I'm trying to examine you. And he had a valid point, I will say that. But in my defense, I was in that little room a long time by myself. I happened upon a red book with a rather scintillating pictorial of Valerie Bertinelli demonstrating gluten-free recipe, and I couldn't help myself.